Hey guys, I'm Michael, here to help you get ripped. In this video, we're going to be talking about when you should, and more importantly, when you shouldn't be using things like weightlifting belts and wrist wraps. So the main point I'm going to argue today why you shouldn't be using things like wraps and weightlifting belts is because you're handicapping yourself. A guy who can squat 500 pounds with knee wraps and a weightlifting belt may not even be able to squat 400 pounds without these things. And the reason he isn't able to is because it helps aid your weak points. And I think it's important to train these weak points. And by aiding our weak points, we're able to handle more weight, but it doesn't necessarily make us stronger. If you were to max out with none of these, no wraps and no weightlifting belt, get your total, right? The exact same day, max out with these things. Your numbers will go up, right? Is this because you've gotten stronger in that really short period of time? No, it's because you're able to handle more weight because it helps aid your weak points. One thing I absolutely hate is how beginners use things like weightlifting belts and wraps as an excuse to have poor form. If you've watched my beginner series, which you can see up here, I don't think that you should be using heavy weight if you're first starting off. You're gonna build strength and you're gonna build functional strength without these things, so there's no real need to use them at first. But if you are maxing out or you're doing heavy weight, they definitely have their time and place. It'll help you with progressive overload, and I think it's a good thing. But when you start using them every single day, your weak points aren't being trained as frequently, and you start to lack in that area and fall really far behind. If we look at the top athletes around the world, we'll see that they are using these things, and they are stronger when they don't have these things with them. When they're not using a belt, they're still stronger at squatting than the average person. And so they do help you build strength, but it's not going to help you as much as you would think. I also don't think that we should use like wraps to substitute injuries. If you're squatting and your knees start to hurt, but they don't hurt when you're using knee wraps, is it because of how much weight you're doing, your muscles are outgrowing your joint strength, which is a possibility, or is it because of your form? And this is something we need to look into. Like I said, they have their benefits. A weightlifting belt has proven to reduce stress on the spine and stabilize your core area. Wrist wraps help substitute our forearm strength and helps with progressive overload, as our forearms generally give out before the rest of our muscles do. And knee and elbow wraps keep our joints healthy. So they definitely do have their time and place, but I don't believe you should be using them every single day where you become completely dependent on them. If we are dependent on them, we want to deload the weight, and maximum, in my opinion, every other day we can use these things. Like every other workout we can use these things. Like every other video, I like to hear your guys' thoughts, so comment down below, give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe for more videos like these, and I will see you guys next time. Therefore, you can perform at optimal levels. Recent studies have shown 7 hours will do the trick.